you're a part of a crew. You're the first mate. There is a deal being done right now from the king. So this is like a pretty high profile job. But you're meeting the king's guard at a secret smuggling island, and you're supposed to transport, your crew has agreed to transport this box over to this other area where, like, it's kind of like a casino-y, mobstery place that's like a port where a lot of stuff is going down. But you're on some random island that is covered in magical fog. It's not random, but it's like a smuggler's island covered in magical fog. You're meeting them there, and you're being paid by the king to transport this box.
Gotcha.
So that's basically the gist of it. You have some crewmates. You guys just got there a little bit ago. The captain isn't with you. The captain is away, but you do have the ship there. But yeah, the captain is like staying with the king at your destination at the moment. So that's basically like stuff your character would know going into it. But yeah, basically, do you have any questions or anything at the start, or?
I don't think so.
Okay. Cool. Well, I'll just go into the intro. The Dread Red's right-hand rocketeer. On a silent, dingy dock, water lapping against pillars and girders all but fade to nothing in the stillness of a soggy night. The pebble never makes a splash, coughed Dread Red the evening before. The legendary captain of the Dread Red rocket. They, of course, were referring to the fact that the pebble is an island so small and magically obscured that dark deals are easily dealt. Ripples of rowing reverberate through your elvish ears like the rumbling of thunder. The king's guard finally crossed the semi-permeable fog and begin to make their way upon the pier. The crate is with them, which means your crew is one stone's throw away from the payout of a lifetime. The elvish tarp camouflaging the ship seems to be effective. To the unenchanted eye, the modified seafaring speedster appears to be no more than a pile of boulders. With the king's guard scouting through a spyglass by the water, it's up to you to make the first move. Your rocket pack is primed and ready. Your cutlass is sharp. As always, you're ready to get down and dirty if it comes to it. A quick check of your rocketeering journal reveals the name of Dreadred's contact in the guard, Jerry Slimeball. It's about to go down. Alright, so you are on this island called the Pebble. And you're just a little ways off of the dock. You're like by some boulders where your ship is camouflaged. With you, you have Ronald, Reagan, and Angel, which are your 3 crew members.
Gotcha. That
That are just with you. There are some other members on the ship that are keeping things ready, just in case you need to make a quick getaway.
Okay.
But yeah, these are the 3 that are with you on the rocks.
Alrighty. Time to dig in, huh?
Yeah. Well, what does Slurpenbinder Cinderwall want to do? What are you thinking right now?
Well, we are just a little bit away from taking this package. I kind of want to just like look around the area. Can I just do like a perception check just to kind of see my surroundings and everything?
Yeah. Okay. So around you, there's choppy water and the like remnants of an old lighthouse. So you're surrounded behind you over like towards inland. There is like some ruins of a lighthouse that used to stand, but it no longer stands. It's toppled over. It looks like it's been in ruin for some time. There's frizzy moss that's creeping up in between the slippery cobblestone path that leads down to the dock over from around where you are. And also by you there are like these huge boulders. The boulders go across the chopping waters of the ocean, like surrounding the island. And you notice that from the opposite side of the island, you see it's like a little bit brighter, and you smell a little bit something sweeter than like the salty seawater. Mostly you are just hearing like the creaking of wood and now the shuffling of the king's guards' feet. But it's pretty quiet on the island. But for some reason, you can't block out like the faintest alluring song in the back of your head coming from the opposite side of the island, over past where the guards are.
Okay, gotcha. So I have the package with me, right?
You are going. So the guards have the crate right now.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
you are here to receive that crate and then transport it.
I see. Sorry. All right,
Yeah,
perfect. So
Gucci.
I would like to start making my way towards the guards.
Okay. Do you want to like sneak or anything, or just walk down?
I think I'm
normally?
just gonna walk down. You know.
All right. As you start walking,
Can I bring Ronald with me?
Yeah. So you want Angel to hang back?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to say to him?
Angel, I think I just need you to hang back for a second, just take care of the ship, I'm going to take Ronald with me.
All right, but you'd better not do anything stupid. I'm watching you.
I don't normally do things stupid, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to watch out for just that, Angel.
And Ronald says, hey, we'll keep both eyes open. And he points to his eye patch. Ronald does, as he follows you.
Perfect.
As you're walking across these slippery cobblestones, you smell the familiar scent of cigarillo smoke coming from over where the docks are. One of them's coughing profusely, and then the other three guards are having a little chuckle at the first guard's expense.
I would like to walk up and just whoever is holding the cigar, I would like to take it from their hand and then just take a huge rip off of it.
Okay, cool. So go ahead and roll a performance check.
Perfect.
Ronald's gonna roll as well.
Ooh, 17.
17. Okay, so you just strut over and you basically it's almost like you're gliding on these slippery rocks. It's like you're moonwalking over, and you just slide the cigar or the cigarillo out of their fingers, take a long, nice drag, put it back in their fingers, and blow the smoke in their face. And then the guy starts coughing a little bit more. He's like, "Oh, I can't even be mad at that."
I say, "What's up, boys?"
They say, "Oh, another day, another nickel." Jerry Slimeball sneers. Ronald, on the other hand, he rolled a 1.
Oh no! What
And
happened to
he
Ronald?
trips behind you on this cobblestone, and he falls prone. And when he does so, his cutlass comes out and slices the tip of his finger.
Oh,
He's like, "Oh man, that was really sharp, and I'm glad that it only landed on the tip of my finger," says Ronald.
I would like to just kind of ignore what Ronald says. I don't really acknowledge it, especially after what I did was so cool. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have brought Ronald with me. I just kind of thinking to myself, Jerry Slimeball, we're here for some business, huh?
Hey, you know me, wheeling and dealing, all for the greater good. Here's half now, and you'll get the other half when you arrive at the palace. I say that loosely because it's just the name of a casino where the king's going to be in this sleazy dirtball land that you're going to venture to.
Gotcha. Okay.
But yeah, here's half. He hands you a bag of platinum coins. And he says, and here's the crate. Obviously, you're not allowed to look inside as the agreement. And I know you know this, and I'm not prejudiced or judgmental, but whenever I deal with pirates, I have to say this every time. I'm sorry, but just don't look in the crate, please. Thanks. You know, you're a professional.
Of course, yeah. Slurpenbinder Cinderwall never looks in crates. He's not meant to.
That's great. I like this guy. You're going to go far. You're going to go far in this enterprise. That's why we keep this Dread Red crew around. But yeah, Scram, I guess. Have a good one.
All right, nice seeing you. I guess. Come on, Ronald, pick yourself up. I'm not gonna help him up at all if he's still down. He's got to get up by himself.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw.
Perfect.
Ronald is doing very poorly.
Ooh. I got an 11.
Okay, awesome. So you hear from behind the rocks, like behind these big boulders, you hear more clearly what you thought you heard earlier in your subconscious. It's clearly the voices of several female vocalists harmonizing. And Ronald says, "Oh my God, I hear such an angelic chorus. I have to go and get over these boulders." So as Ronald tries to climb over these boulders, he slips again, and he falls down over at the guards' feet.
Oh, the guards are still there?
The guards are still there. They're still smoking their cigarillo.
Okay, this time I will go over, and I'll kind of help him up. But I want to go investigate the voice or the singing with him.
Okay, so you help Ronald up, and do you want to say anything to the guards or anything, or just want to go up the rocks?
But as I'm like kind of helping him up, I'm gonna just like look over to him and just be like, "Fucking Ronald," and then that's it. Then we'll walk over there.
All right. So Randy of the guards, he says, "Hi, I'm Randy, by the way. Nice to meet you. Be careful on those rocks. They're slippery."
Gotcha. I did just see him fall, but thank you.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay, so go ahead and make a acrobatics or dexterity check, whichever is like better for you.
Got you. That's perfect. Oh my God, I missed.
And whatever you do, just add 5 to it, because Ronald's helping you.
Got you. Not that good. I got a 12.
Okay, you know what? That's 17, so that's not bad.
Oh no, that was with the added 5.
Oh!
Yeah, I rolled the 2, added 5, and then added another 5, and my athletics is 5, so
Okay, so you
not
guys,
that good.
You guys are like holding on each other, and you're like going one step at a time, going up.
But the guards are still watching.
The guards are watching this entire time. The crate is still by the guards. They're just like looking down and smoking and giving you a little look-see. Mm-hmm. And you're just making it one step at a time. And you get to the summit. Mm-hmm. You see 3 mermaids that are just sitting on the rocks, and they glance up at you with like a melancholy look, and they're like, "Oh." And then you guys slip and fall on the way down.
Gotcha.
You guys take...
Oh no.
5 points of bludgeoning damage each.
Oh my God. That's not good.
Jerry Slimeball says, "What? What is that over there? I thought someone was just humming. But now I clearly hear a song from over that ridge. What did you guys see?"
Oh, just a couple mermaids, I guess. Nothing that cool. I could have swore it was going to be something else, so.
"A mermaid?" says Sandy, who's the guy who's close friends with Randy. Oh shit.
Oh no.
I don't know what
Are we still going? Are we still live?
I mean, we're recording.
What
I think our power just went out.
What the hell? Randy? Sandy? What are they doing?
Yeah, our power is out.
Oh shit.
Okay, I mean, that's fine. That's kind of cray.
We're going audio only, baby.
I'm bumping up the ISO to 25,000, and we'll be good. This is hilarious.
D&D and D. Dungeons and Dragons. In the dark.
Yeah, this is kind of spooky. Okay. Anyway, Randy goes, "Gosh, I've always wanted to get me a taste of some mermaidussy, some mermussy." And he starts clambering over the rocks. Let's see how he does.
I'm going to yell, "Hey, Randy, it's a little slick up there."
Yeah, he starts running, and he gets halfway up and slips and falls. And he splits his head open.
Oh my God.
He's not moving.
Oh my God. Can I go check on him?
Yeah, you can go ahead and do you have any like medicine?
I had thieves' tools.
Oh,
And we're back.
shit. Okay. All right. Now this is
Hey.
incredibly overexposed.
Now that Randy's finally gone.
Yeah, fucking Randy. He was the one that was messing with the power, that fucker.
Oh, Randy. Jack and Beans.
All right, we're Gucci. We're so Gucci.
We're back at it. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
Oh, man. Dude, your guy is like totally the back at it again at Krispy Kreme guy because you're super acrobatic. I made you super acrobatic.
Hell yeah. Do
Because you have a
flips and shit.
jetpack.
Oh. I have my jetpack on right now, right?
Yes. Yes. And I don't know if I like wrote this on your sheet, but you have a fuel tank, which just at any point you can use movement as long as you have fuel. I think so. Like we'll start with like per day, like per long rest. Let's just give you like 200 feet of flying movement, and
Okay.
you could use that at any time. And like you could break it up for each turn, or just use it at any point in between long rests.
Gotcha.
Because we also have an ability for you where once your fuel tank is empty, you can like do one last charge off of the fumes, like a charged shot, kind of
Ooh.
like Diddy Kong's barrels.
Gotcha.
in
Mega
Smash
shot.
Bros. Yeah. So anyway, that's like a meme. But yeah.
Oh my god. Randy, are you okay? Fucking
So-
just split his head open.
You're kneeling down next to Randy. The island's pretty cold.
Can
but
I be like, can I have my back to everyone else, the guards and Ronald?
Yeah. So Ronald's just looking, and he like looks over, and he's like, ugh. The guards are just kind of like blown. They're a little bit toasted at the moment, and they don't really know what to do. They don't really have a lot of stuff to deal with this at the moment. Jerry Slimeball says, "Hold on, I'll go get the med kit. I'll go get the bandages and whatnot from our rowboat." And he starts walking over on that side of the dock. But Randy, the one that is just like lying on the ground, you just see like a pool of blood start coming out of his head. Sandy's crying over him like, "Oh my God, Randy."
It's so sad. So as I get closer to him, like, is he still breathing or
He is
Okay.
still breathing.
is he? I'm guessing he's not awake.
No, he's unconscious.
How about we run them pockets? What's inside? Can I be a little sneaky about checking his pockets?
Yeah. So like while you're feigning a caring act, like you're trying to check his wounds or something, you can try to sneak through his pockets.
I
Go
would
ahead
love
and give it
that.
a shot.
Perfect. So I just need to roll like
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. Perfect. Oh, 19.
Ooh, that's very nice. Sandy, his eyes are full of tears, and he just can't do anything. He can't see, and he's like blowing his nose on his own sleeve, his velvet sleeve. But yeah. So that's that. You successfully find 7 gold coins,
Ooh.
a bag of hash,
Oh.
which is what they were using. It's like a mix between some sort of gnomish crystal and then hemp and tobacco, all kind of ground up into a flaky powder. And then also you find an 8-ball, a magic 8-ball.
Oh. Perfect. I would like to, let's just leave him like a couple gold coins, but I'll take everything else.
Okay. Alrighty.
I'm not a monster. All right, and then I'll just like kind of look back at Sandy and say, it's not looking good. I tried everything I could with my pirate knowledge, but not
like,
looking
oh.
the best.
All we can do is pray to the sea now, I reckon, says Sandy. But Slimeball comes over and he's like, all right, no one freak out. We'll put some ambrosia on this bandage and wrap it around. He should be fine. But yeah, we gotta split. I think this is our cue. This is our cue to leave. I wanted to check out those mermaids, but unfortunately I don't want to have this guy bleed out and go brain dead on me. So I'll see you guys later.
Gotcha. And I'll go ahead and grab the crate and the bag and everything. Make sure I have that.
Okay.
That's what I came here for.
So you go ahead and you put the crate. Do you have like, I guess, let's just say you have like a bag of holding. You can place this crate in.
Oh.
It's a pretty big crate.
Oh, gotcha. I didn't know if me and good old who's with me?
Ronald.
Ronald. Could me and Ronald like get it back to the ship together, you think, or?
Yeah, the two of you could probably handle it. It would, yeah.
Unless I mean, if you want to give me a bag of holding, I'm not gonna say no.
Well, did you bring a bag of holding with you? Yes or no?
I did not. No.
Okay. I was just, if you wanted to just say that you did, it would be cool.
Nah. Maybe I'll get one here soon.
Okay. So you just walk with Ronald and you're carrying it, like heave-hoing it over. And let's see. Okay, so Ronald got a fucking 20. You guys are awesome.
That's good.
And you're just going over these cobblestones like they're nothing.
Perfect.
You do, however, hear some like you see that the guards haven't gone away yet, but you hear splashing in the water.
Does it sound like familiar to me, or is it just random like splashing? Like, does it sound like an animal or like someone like swimming or?
Sounds like it could be some sort of animal. Like you recognize the sounds of like large or medium to large sized mammals going through the water, like sea lions and such. So it sounds like something adequately sized in the water.
And I do have dark vision. I don't know how far away it is from me, but am I able to see anything in that general direction?
Yeah,
Do you want to splashing?
Do you want to like look around
Yes.
at the water?
I would love to.
Okay.
Because there's something in the water.
Yeah, go ahead and make a little perception check.
Sure thing. Ooh. Got a 5.
Okay.
Can't see shit.
So you're looking in the water. It's very dark, but you do have dark vision, and you can see like the faintest glint in the water, almost like a lure for bass, like some sort of glimmering object. But it's very faint, and quickly the dark water kind of like encompasses it.
I think I'm gonna go back. I don't know. Should we go back? Maybe I'll actually just like stop, and I'll tell Ronald to wait just a second. I want to go investigate a little bit closer.
Okay, he's like, "You got it, boss," and he sits down on the crate and starts playing rock paper scissors with himself. So yeah, so you want to investigate and go down. Do you want to do a little investigation check? You walk. Down.
Could I go there like a little like cautiously, I guess, maybe like kind of sneakily, maybe just like crouch down, just.
Yeah, so you can hide, and then just kind of sneak over by the rocks,
Yeah.
and
then
maybe do a little investigation. So you're like down by the water.
could I actually like pick up a rock nearby and kind of like throw it in the water where like the sound was?
Yeah. So go ahead, and I guess that would just be a dexterity check for throwing.
Ooh, 17.
17, okay. So the rock goes right where you heard it precisely and floats down, and you see where the water was disturbed by the ripple, like underneath a few feet. There is a trident that has been revealed.
Oh, okay. I would like to go out and try to get this trident. If it's not like, is it like pretty far out in the water or?
Oh no, it's like in the shallows.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just go out and grab it.
Okay, so you wade in. The water is very cold, so you wade in and you just kind of start feeling pins and needles immediately, basically, when you're walking in. So you just want to go in and grab the trident?
I'll keep going, yeah.
Okay.
Can I have my lucky cutlass drawn out?
Yeah, so you draw your cutlass, and you go in, reach for the trident, grab it, and as you grab it, you feel that the pins and needles start actually feeling like you're being punctured. And from behind you, you hear, "Ah!" which is the battle cry of Sashimi, the mermaid, and says, "Take this." And you feel 6 throwing knives hit your legs.
Slurpenbinder. You better be okay.
Okay. So you just get hit by that, and it does 11 damage. Oh, you're dead? No! Oh, shit! Okay. God damn it.
I had a total of 9 hit points.
Oh, fuck.
And after the fall, I had 5 left, I think. Or maybe it was 4 left. I can't remember if the fall did 4 or 5 damage.
Okay. So you fall down in the water. And Ronald's like, "No, what? No." And you feel yourself being dragged underneath the water.
Oh my god.
And next thing you know, you wake up in a cave. The 3 mermaids are having sushi like a few feet away from you on a dinner table.
I'll say, where am I?
They say, "Oh, you're underneath the pebble. This is our lair. We've been making this our home for a while because we knew you were going to be here."
Okay, I'll say, why did you bring me here?
Well, we love raw game. So we have you and your friend.
Ronald?
You hear like some sniffling behind you, and Ronald is like chained to a chair behind you.
Oh no. And I'm guessing I'm like bound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's like, "Oh, we like raw game, so we're eating sashimi right now, and you'll be like just our next raw game." But,
Oh no.
yeah, that's how it works, basically.
Well, that's seriously not cool. We didn't do anything to you, so will you let us go, please?
The thing is we can't because we know you're trying to transport that crate, and yeah, the contents of that crate belong to the Mermaid Kingdom, so...
Well, I know I'm captured, and you might not believe this, but I have not looked in that crate and all, so I was just trying to get paid. I didn't know what was going on with it. You know, I'm just some guy. I don't know if that really, I don't know if I need to be eaten over that.
Like, the thing is, we have no ill will towards you. We just, like...
Just want to eat me.
Yeah, basically. Like, it's kind of just a bonus. We don't really want to go foraging for more fish tonight. We're about to leave and take this artifact back to our kingdom, so it's really no hard feelings at all. Like, I promise. And like as she says that, the roof kind of collapses in over her, and you see Angel.
Oh,
Go in.
Angel!
Yeah. So like these big pieces of brick and rock fall on Sashimi, which is the girl that was just talking to you, and Nagiri and Anglaria are like, "Whoa! Oh my god!" Anglaria's tail fin looks to be crushed, but Nagiri looks fine. But Sashimi's like fucking underneath the rocks. And Angel says, "What the fuck, guys?"
I'm going to say, Angel, I may have done something stupid.
That's fine, I guess. And she uses her radiant magic to just completely explode the chains around you guys.
Cool. All right, now that I am freed, I would like to go ahead. Do I still have my sword with me, or is it not with me right now?
Your equipment is in a pile over on the, like, just a few feet away from you, basically.
Okay. I would like to quickly, like, dash over and try to grab, put on the jetpack, grab my sword, get all my stuff ready.
Okay, yeah. So you go ahead and get all of that, and you basically just take a turn putting it on, and I'm going to have everyone else roll initiative, and you'll just be last because you're putting your stuff on.
Perfect. Slurpenbinder Cinderwall.
Okay.
It was nice of the mermaids to revive me.
Yeah, they like raw game.
Sure. Well, I mean, I guess it makes it. Maybe they didn't want it to be like, they wanted to kill it again, so it was like freshly fresh.
Yeah, so whenever like there's some Japanese like high-end Japanese restaurants where they'll like keep feeding the fish water while you're eating it, so it's like still breathing and alive as it's like being cooked and you're eating it.
I've not heard of that.
It's pretty cray, but
I thought you were gonna bring up the like places where like you literally like fish for your dinner, and then like you just whatever you catch, you just like give it to the chef. And
Oh,
like,
that's cool
I'll cook
too.
this up.
That's dope. Yeah, that's cool. When I was younger, I went on this like trout hatchery farm thing,
Ooh.
and you could fish for trout, and then whatever you caught, they would fillet it there, and you'd just take it home.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, my mom was a big gardener, so she asked if we could have the fish trimmings, which is all of like the guts and shit and bones and stuff.
Is that good for like the garden?
Yeah, it's like great compost and mulch, but it made her car smell like fish guts for like months. And that was kind of funny.
Stripes, come here.
Good little Stripe. It's always a treat to see Stripes interact with you. Hey, buddy, I love you.
Stripes has a nice primordial pouch.
Yeah.
What secrets do you hold in there?
How to survive. How to survive the winter and people stabbing your tummy. Isn't that right, Stripes? Cutie.
Meow.
Meow.
Hi, Stripes.
He's a good boy. Okay, so Ronald is going to go first.
Let's go, Ronald.
And then it is Nigiri, then Anglerina, or Angleria, and then Angel.
Am I just back to full health?
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Alrighty. Stripes, you're crazy. I love you, but I'm not going to have you purring into the mic. I love you so much. Good Stripe. Good Stripe.
Good show.
Jolly good show. Okay, so Ronald goes and sprints towards his cutlass. He doesn't put anything on. He just takes his cutlass and throws it. And we'll see how he does. We'll throw it at Nigiri, whose turn it is next.
And there was 3 people you told me at the beginning, right? There was Ronald, there was Reagan, and there was Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah.
At first I was like, oh wait, I didn't know if Ronald and Reagan were the same person, so his name was just Ronald Reagan.
Yeah, so you took Ronald with you, and
Reagan's just still at the ship.
Well, you don't know where Reagan is.
Oh, okay,
currently.
interesting. Gotcha.
So Ronald throws the cutlass directly at Nigiri and hits. And
Attaboy.
let's see how much damage this does. Alright, and that does 9 damage. And Nigiri now has a sword sticking through her chest, because it just was thrown at her, and she's just like, does a fish hiss. Alright, and now it is Nigiri's turn. She is going to...
She didn't do Stripes.
Okay, yeah, that's her thing. She is going to summon her detonating flying fish. She says, detonating flying fish, summoning jutsu. And out of a cloud of mist, these flying fish start jumping over towards Ronald. And 2 of them explode on impact as soon as they hit the ground. Nigiri takes 3 fire damage from that. And then the other 3 flying fish make it towards Ronald. Let's see if Ronald can dodge. Ronald does amazing. Okay, so Ronald jumps out of the way, and the flying fish explode the wall behind Ronald, and it collapses, revealing Reagan.
Oh.
And Reagan's behind, and he's like kind of startled that this wall has just crumbled.
Reagan!
And he's like, oh, hey guys. And he's holding the crate, and he puts it down and runs in So now Reagan is going to be behind you. Okay, now it's Anglaria's turn. Anglaria is going to create a shield of water around the crate. So it's like a bubble shield of like spiky water that's like thrashing around. That is now around the crate that Reagan has dropped behind the wall. So now it is your turn.
Beautiful. All right, so I have my sword or my cutlass, and I have my jetpack on. Who I know I would. Oh, I guess you meant Reagan's like after me, right? Is that okay? So who's like around me? Like where am I at in the general area?
Reagan is over by you. Reagan basically just dodged to be like over by your feet.
Okay.
The rest of Reagan's equipment is now destroyed, but you have all of your equipment on you, and you're next to Reagan, who's unarmed. You're kind of off to the side of this cavern, over like 12 feet in front of you, and to the left a bit is where the wall caved down, where where Ronald was. Where Reagan was. Oh my gosh.
That where
so
Ronald
stupid.
did like the move, and then or where.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Ronald would have
They
been there
were
if he dodged the fish.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
So Ronald was there, but he dodged, and yeah. So Reagan was behind the wall, and so now wherever that area has been collapsed, the crate is sitting there with the bubble shield around it, and Reagan is still around there.
Okay. So, are there any enemy eyes on me right now, or are they mostly focused on, I guess, Ronald and?
So Nagiri is focused on Ronald, and then Sashimi was the one that like stuck you with all those knives. She is crushed underneath the rubble, and Angel is standing on top of her, so she's not really a threat. And then Anglaria just cast that spell on the crate, so she is like,
Okay.
she hasn't attacked anyone yet.
So, if I'm able to, I would like to, with my jetpack, jetpack over to Anglaria, and then do like an attack, like hopefully from like the back. I don't know if I'm able to like get a sneak attack from that, or do I have to already be like hidden and then?
Yeah, I think yeah.
I've never played rogue before, so.
Yeah, so for sneak attacks, you have to be hidden before you do the sneak attack.
Gotcha. And I'm guessing I probably can't be hidden while doing my jetpack. I wouldn't assume.
Yeah, that would probably give you away.
No, that's okay. We'll just go ahead. We'll just blast right into her, just full on jetpack with the my cutlass, and maybe do like a cool front flip while I do it, and then just like slash into her back.
Okay. You do have multi-attack and 2 cutlasses, if you wish to use them. If you want to do like one super precise strike with 1 cutlass, you can, or if you want to do both cutlasses. I gave you like a normal cutlass and then a lucky cutlass.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I just now realized that there are 2 in here. Yeah, maybe we'll just well, I guess I said maybe since I only said that we had 1, we can just assume it was my lucky cutlass. I'll just go in for like a precise like
Okay.
a nice little stab, or I guess slash.
Skewer.
Yeah, skewer. There we go.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Perfect. Ooh. Yeah, just 19 for me.
Okay. Awesome. Well, that hits.
Perfect.
And you stab Anglaria right through. Where do you want to stab Anglaria?
We'll just try to do it in like right in the middle of the back.
Okay.
Hopefully a little spine action or something like that.
Yeah, in between like the shoulder blades, kinda.
Yeah.
All right. And so now go ahead and roll for damage.
Perfect. 1d8 plus 4. Ooh. That is gonna be 6.
6. Okay. So she's like, and like coughs up some neon blue blood. Some neon blue mermaid blood. And now it is Angel's turn.
Oh wait, can I use bonus action to kind of get some of that blood and just take a little taste of it?
Yeah, okay. You do. It tastes like an umami flavor, like kind of
Ooh,
a
mommy.
savory. Ooh, umami.
No.
Yeah, kind
All
of
right.
a kind of a soy-ish fishy sauce.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just curious. I thought it'd be like blue Slurpee or something like that.
Ah, a delicacy. So yeah. Now it is Angel's turn. And Angel is going to use her Radiant Jetpack to glide up and cover. And then she's going to use her blaster pistol to just aim. And you notice she's aiming directly at Nagiri and Anglaria at the same time.
Clap.
Like with both of
Oh,
her
she has
hands.
two?
Yeah, she has two blasters. And she's going to aim, and let's see what happens.
She just started blasting then, huh?
Just started blasting. Okay, so she misses both shots, and she shoots like right over both of your shoulders, like with you and Anglaria's shoulder, and then the other shot just like barely misses Nagiri's leg. So.
And Nagiri's the one that's trapped, right?
Sashimi is the one that got fucked up by
Gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, they're both sushi names.
I thought it was gonna be. I was like, damn, she really missed the person who's just like sitting there like prone and like trapped under rocks. That's crazy, but never mind.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
sure the one that's under the rocks is like they haven't moved at all.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So yeah, now it's Ronald's turn. And Ronald's gonna run over to the sword that is stuck inside of Nagiri.
Oh wait, did Reagan have their turn?
Oh shit, Reagan didn't have it. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Reagan. What does Reagan have? Reagan just has a normal sword. Okay. So Reagan's gonna run in. He's gonna target Nagiri. He's gonna do a big slash. So he tries to hit Nagiri with a slashing motion of his sword, but it actually clangs off of the sword that's already stuck into her. And it just clangs off, and he isn't able to get a hit.
Dang.
Alright, with Reagan's turn done, now it's Ronald's turn. And, yeah, Ronald's gonna run towards his sword that's stuck in Nagiri and try to pull it out. So we'll do...
Maybe since it just got hit, hopefully it's a little loose.
Hopefully. We'll do a strength check. And okay, he's able to pull it out. And with that action, Nagiri just bleeds out and collapses onto the floor.
Ooh.
That makes it Anglaria's turn. And Anglaria is going to cast a bubble shield on herself. See if it is fully effective, because she does have a sword in her. Okay, she tries to cast a bubble shield around her, and it forms around the sword, but it breaks. Like, it can't fully form because there's a sword sticking out of her. So she just wasted that spell. And she's just like... She like tried to do like a lunging move to get out and create a shield at the same time, but she just fell down on the ground, and she still has your sword in her.
Is she prone now?
Yeah, she's prone.
Gotcha.
All right, now it's Angel's turn, and Angel's just gonna stop floating and fall directly. Let's see. She's gonna try to aim for Anglaria's head. We'll see if she makes it. And she makes it near... She almost she tries to make it so she just, like, falls directly on her head with her legs to crush it, but she misses, so she just angrily shoots her in the head. Oh, and I guess I have to see if she hits that shot, too. She tries to shoot her in the head point blank and misses as well.
Bro, how?
Alright, so now it's your turn.
Okay. So, we have Anglarius left. Anglarius? Is that it?
Anglaria.
Anglaria.
Yeah.
Sorry, I think I'm mixing up the names, aren't I?
She's the only one left.
Oh, right. The other one. Right, okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. And that's the one I'm already fighting. right?
Yeah,
Okay.
your sword is impaling her at the
Perfect.
moment.
I would like to go ahead and take it out from her,
Okay.
and then I will like slowly, like kind of like casually, just like walk up to her head, and then just say like, "Do you have anything to say? Like, was it all worth it?"
Yeah, it's just like if you want the honest truth, yes, and many more will probably die to retrieve what's in that crate. So fuck you, and she spits neon blue blood on your shoes.
Ooh, gotcha. I would like to just go ahead and just finish it there, or like hopefully finish it there, and I'll just take like a stab at the head.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
It's gonna be embarrassing if it doesn't.
You have advantage. You have advantage on this.
Okay. 19.
Okay, yeah.
Thank
you
God,
just,
because the first roll was 2.
yeah, you stab her right through the head, and she's just like, she looks like a dead fish. But yeah, that's that.
Perfect. I'll say, well, guys, that was fun. Thanks for the rescue, Angel. That was a great shot you missed on the very last one, but thanks for coming anyways. Shout out to Reagan for also being here. You guys rock. You guys are my favorite crew members. Let's get this fucking crate up back to the ship.
Yeah, Reagan's like, yeah, anytime. So glad to do the rescue. And Angel's like, where were you, Reagan? He's like, I was going to rescue them. All right, and now everyone goes to ship, walks over to ship with crate. Yeah. So you guys go over to the area that you remember where ship being. It's over by the ruins of that old lighthouse. You kind of feel a chill go over you as you walk past the ruins of the lighthouse, but as you approach the rocks, Angel glides over and rips off the tarp, revealing the Dread Red rocket, a ruby red speedster ship with arcane rockets attached to the back.
Mama. Home sweet home.
The docking plank is lowered, and you guys can board if you so choose.
I'm gonna go ahead and have Angel. I'm gonna politely ask if Angel and Ronald will go ahead and load the ship, and whoever else is nearby to help them out. And I'm gonna ask Reagan to come with me to the lighthouse.
Okay. Angel's like, you got it. And Ronald's like, yeah, I don't want to be on this pebble any longer. And Reagan just doesn't say a word, but follows you over to the lighthouse.
Okay. Then I guess we can just have some casual small talk. Hey, how's it going? How's the family? How's the ship life?
Ship life is same old, and haven't really had much use for family, says Reagan.
And as we're still walking to the lighthouse, I'll just be like, so, like, what were you doing out there? Like, you kind of just popped out, like, randomly. Like, how'd you know where we were?
Well, I was tracking you, obviously. I'm just not as brazen as Angel.
That's true. Angel is pretty brazen sometimes.
Don't know if you remember, but our goal is to safely secure the crate, not keep all of our worthless numbskulls alive.
That's true, but they're our family. We're a crew.
Yeah, I guess so. Probably was gonna come back for you after I got the crate out. But I mean, you probably would have done the same thing. Dread Red probably would have done the same thing.
I don't know. That doesn't seem like the attitude of a Dread Red pirate. Is there something going on? And I would like to maybe do like a little, what is it called? Like intimidation. Be like, yo, like what's going on?
How do you want to intimidate him?
Maybe I'll just put my hand on my sword and start like kind of being like, hey, what's going on?
Hey, now.
What you thinking, boy?
Oh, gosh. So, what did you get for your intimidation check?
I haven't rolled yet. I'm sorry.
You're Gucci.
Ooh! 19.
All right, he stumbles back and he's like, look, I'm just trying to do my job. That's all I want to do, is I want to do a good job.
All right, then I'm gonna switch it up. Good cop. I'm gonna bring him in, hug him. I'm gonna say it's okay. We just gotta watch out for each other. But thank you. You did watch out for us today, so I appreciate you.
Says,
Give him
hey,
a nice hug.
I appreciate everything you've done as well. You pulled your weight in there. And as you guys hug, you notice that around you, a spectral lighthouse is revealed where the old ruins lie. So there's just like this perfectly functioning lighthouse with some skeleton men that are shoveling some oil. They're pouring some oil into the big lantern at the top of the lighthouse and like coming down and sharing some tea. But you see them, they do like a little tip of their skeleton hat that's made out of miniature skeletons woven into little hats. And they like chatter their little bones and they continue walking.
I'll say, Reagan, what do you think? Should we go check out that lighthouse right there before we leave the island, see what's up?
Says, well, I don't really know what to think anymore, but we might as well go up. Reagan seems surprised as he steps on what looks like an incorporeal step. An incorporeal step? Anyway, you guys walk, I think it's incorporeal. Incorporeal, not incorporeal. So in. Incorporeal step. So you walk up the ghost steps, and you see that normally where like light would shine out at the top of the lighthouse, it's emitting a dense fog that's obscuring the island magically.
Is there like a skeleton nearby?
Oh yeah, there's a skeleton that's just chilling up there. It has a cup of tea.
I'll say, hey, what's going on with this fog out here, huh?
So the skeleton starts doing little bone movements and sign language that you recognize to be thieves' cant. And the bones spell out for you basically that this island is a smuggling island that's been around since ancient times, and it's a tradition that the smuggler souls that get brought to this island just chill out, have some tea, and evade the coppers.
I see. I'll say, any advice for a fellow thief?
They do some more little bone sign language, and it says, trust no one.
I'll say, thank you. And then that's it. I'll just leave that conversation alone.
And then you see, like, there's another skeleton that appears by you, and it does, like, a little bone message that says, dead men tell no tales, haha.
I'll say, that's a pretty good one. And I'll give him one of the gold coins that I got from Randy earlier, that I stole from him.
Okay, so it takes the gold coin, and it gets all excited, and its head, like, pops up and spins around, and then he hands you his skeleton hat.
Oh, cool.
So now you have a skeleton hat.
Neato. I'll go ahead and put that on.
Hell yeah. Okay, you feel like you're sneakier.
Oh.
Yeah, you just feel sneakier. You feel like you'll have advantage on whatever sneak you do from now on.
Are there any... This might be a weird question. Are there any skeletons that look like different than the other ones, or they all just look like black and white cookie cutter like skeletons?
They all have like different pieces of flair and like different little widgets and stuff on their uniforms, but they all have like a standard lighthouse keeping uniform that's just like some slacks and like a wife beater, and then some of them have like armbands or like gloves or eye patches or hats and stuff.
Gotcha.
Cloaks maybe, but yeah, they basically all look kind of similar.
Okay. Well, that was fun. I think I'll go ahead and leave the lighthouse. I don't think I got a skeleton hat. That's pretty cool.
So several more skeletons like bow and tip their hats to you.
I'll tip each one that tips my hat. I'll tip it right back. Or tips their hat, I'll tip my hat back.
The skeletons seem to appreciate the gesture back. But yeah, you guys get down to the steps, and as soon as you step back down, it all just kind of evaporates into mist.
I'll say, well, that was pretty cool.
Reagan takes out a little flask and starts taking a swig, and he says, yeah, I guess that's all right. I haven't seen this many ghosts in quite a while.
When was the last time you saw this many ghosts?
One time I went to this empath, and they showed me all the spirits that were hanging around me. You know, the ones that I've wronged.
All right, then. Let's go back to the ship.
Alright, you guys just kind of walk over. Get back on the ship. Angel's like, you ready to go?
And I'll just tip my skeleton hat.
Angel's like, what are you doing? You just miming tipping a hat to me?
Oh, sorry. I wanted to show off my new hat, but yes, I am ready to go. Sorry. I thought my new hat was pretty cool. It's a skeleton hat. And whenever I say skeleton hat, can I have one of the skeletons, like the miniature ones do, little like dee-dee-dee-dee-dee?
Yeah, they start emoting and they hit the gritty on top
sick.
of your hat. And Angel just like doesn't look like she's recognizing this at all. And she's like, I think maybe you lost a bit of oxygen to your brain whenever you were out. I don't know. I'm gonna start raising the anchor, she says.
I'll say, we got the crate, we got the bag, we got the crew, we got everything.
She says, yeah, Reagan just brought the crate down below deck. And it seems like everyone's accounted for. We did lose the custom gear that Ronald had, though, but we can't excavate it. There's not enough time. We just need to go.
We'll find him something laying around the ship. He'll be fine.
Yeah, I mean, we know how much we love our cutlasses, but
Right.
whatever. We'll be back at the Pebble again shortly, probably. Maybe.
Damn mermaids.
We always have use for the Pebble. It's crazy that the mermaids were able to get in. Maybe they have weird secret underwater mermaid tunnels, but...
Well, I'll have to keep an extra eye out for these salty ocean waters for any tail of a mermaid.
Whale of a tale it will be.
Amen. Merman. All right. Let's pull up the anchor, let's set sail, and let's take this fucking package.
All right. Angel raises the anchor with her radiant energy, and you take a hold of the wheel. And go ahead and make a perception check.
Perfect. Ooh, what is perception? 13.
Okay. As the anchor is being lifted, you notice, and like the boat's kind of creaking, you know, it's moving a little bit because the anchor's being lifted. It's unshackled now. But you notice that it's a little more wobbly than usual, and you heard a weird like meow sound, some weird little sound coming from like, you don't really know where it came from, but just somewhere around.
Gotcha. The ship has like extra like turbo boost, right? What is it on the ship again that we have?
It's got arcane boosters on the back.
All right. Whenever I hear that sound, I'm just gonna say nah, and I'm gonna hit the arcane booster button or whatever it is to use it.
Okay, so everyone that was just like rigging stuff and like moving around, they just all fall prone to the deck, and the arcane boosters skim you across the water. You start skipping like a rock.
Ooh, okay. All right. Is there like a certain amount of time that it keeps doing it, or do I need to like click it again to stop it, or is it just?
Yeah, it'll go for a while. Like it'll probably go. It can reach like maybe 5 miles. It can go on that before you'll need to switch it off.
All right. We'll just hopefully just keep heading in the path to where we need to go.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
I'll just kind of like, as I'm holding on to the wheel, I'll kind of like look back and kind of see if everyone's doing okay.
Yeah, they're just like grabbing onto something. One of them is tying themselves down to the mast.
Okay.
But most of them seem to be fine.
All right, perfect. They know, they should be used to it by now.
Yeah. Yeah, they're used to your driving by now.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, is there anything else you wish to do on the ship, do you think?
So, is it like, while we're in like turbo boost mode or arcane boost mode, am I free to walk about the cabin, or?
Yeah, you could like get someone to watch the wheel if you'd like.
Sure, I'll ask Angel to
Okay,
come up
yeah.
and watch for me.
Angel grabs the wheel and says, all right, take as long as you need. You've had a rough day.
Thank you. Appreciate you. High five?
High five.
All right. And then I'd like to... So is the captain, like, on the ship, or...
The captain is where your destination is.
Gotcha.
He's with the king at the moment.
I'll go ahead and go into the captain's quarters or whatever.
Okay. So in there are lots of maps on the walls. There's a desk with a feather and quill, and then there's several globes and pedestals where trinkets are floating magically on display.
I would like to go ahead and look over the map of the area that we're going in. If there's one in there, just kind of like familiarize myself with the layout and everything like that. See any key points on there or anything.
Yeah, so you are going, right now you are in deep ocean. And you are going to another area that's still in the deep ocean, not terribly far away, called Hail Harbor, which is protected by a magical hail-emitting storm. You've been there before with the crew, but like they do gambling there and...
Cool.
Yeah, so it's like where deals go down, and there's like gambling, there are mob bosses, there are like general, like, it's where people meet up to discuss business. It's kind of legit, but like, you know, there's sneaky stuff going down there. But yeah, it's called Hail Harbor, and it's you could make it there in about 2 days' time.
Okay, perfect. I'll just kind of like leave that area then, and I'll just kind of like just do a little walk around the ship, kind of like check and see how everyone's doing.
Okay. Above deck, people have kind of gained their balance, and they're just moving. It's like they're just having a bit of rum on a speedboat, basically.
Sure.
It's just zipping around. One of them says, "Hey, Slurp, how's it going? It's me, Zinc."
Hey, Zinc, how's the ship holding up?
Well, seems to be all right. Patched all the leaks from the last little gunfight we had with the King's Guard, but seems to be fine now. I doubt we'll have any trouble on this mission with them.
Hey, there we go. Hey, but just in case, do we have any extra, like, swords or anything for Ronald laying around? He got kind of beat up by some mermaids, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, there should be some extra ones down below deck with the rest of the supplies.
All right, cool. Zinc, I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing, boss.
Hey, keep on keeping on, brother.
All right, cool. And then, is there like a... I guess I'll just go to like, if I have like my own area, and then just go like short rest or long rest or do whatever. I don't know, what time is it? Is it nighttime?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what
it's
I thought.
about to be morning. Like, the sun is about to rise, basically.
Gotcha. I'll go ahead and just do like a short rest then.
Okay, so your cabin is below deck by the barley. So you go ahead and
I'll have a little cup of barley before bed.
Okay. So you go down the ladder. You scoop yourself a cup of barley, as you do. You know, after a long day, you just want a cup of barley, and you start taking your first sip of barley. The grain starts, filling your mouth, and you hear footsteps coming from by the supplies.
I hate it whenever people are disturbing my cup of barley. I'll go kind of see what's going on. I'll bring my cup with me, obviously.
Okay, so you're just like holding your cup, like in your
hands.
jammies, yeah. And you like walk out. You have like a little nightcap. Anyway, you see Reagan standing there.
I'll say, Reagan, what's going on?
Oh, I was just hiding the crate where no other crew members know about it. To make sure we don't have any betrayals on our hands.
Where was it at before?
Well, we just set it down here before, but I wanted it, like Angel and I set it down here, but I wanted to move it in between some supplies.
Okay. Would you like a hand?
Oh, I already did it, and I cast an invisibility spell on it also.
Oh.
Should last a day and a half. It'll become visible shortly before we arrive.
Sure, but just between you and me, you know, we visited the lighthouse together. Do you care to show me where it's at?
All right, yeah, it's right over here. So he walks and he uses a telekinesis mage hand cantrip to just move some barrels away, and then he goes, visibility now. Wah. And the crate becomes visible.
I'll say, okay. I was like, so, I don't know, you've been pretty, like, sneaking, walking around. Do you think someone's gonna betray us or something? Like, is someone acting sussy?
Well, you know what the skeleton said. Trust no one. I can't trust a single member on this crew except maybe the captain. And even then, I think he's got his eyes on a big gold prize. And if I'm a tool for him to use to get that, I will be used as such.
Well, we are pirates, you know us. We love our gold.
I love me some gold, you know. He takes the gold piece out of his pocket and he flicks it and he goes, ah, man.
Look at that sparkle.
Ooh. He has a little grease in his pocket and he starts like polishing it. He's like, you don't need anything polished, do you?
No, I'm okay. But thank you.
All right. Well, if I can polish anything for you
Sure.
at any time at all,
Well,
just let me know.
as I'm holding my cup, and I can offer some barley. Would you like some?
He's like, oh yeah, I'll just have a sip. And he takes it and he's like, ah. He just like shoves it all in his mouth and some of it gets on the floor.
Oh.
And he like levitates it up and just puts it in his mouth. And he's like, I don't know if you knew this, but I have mage hand as a cantrip.
Oh. Yeah, I that's cool.
It's a
like
fun
that.
fact about me.
Fun fact. All right, well, thank you again for hiding the crate. Good job. I like that.
Hey, you know, just doing what I can. He moves the barrels back. And I go, oh, I almost forgot. And he moves them away again and says, invisibility. And then he moves them back.
All right. So I'll just kind of pat the crate where it was invisible while it's invisible, and I'll say, all right, then. That's it. And I'll go get another cup, I guess, since he drank all mine. And I'll go back to bed.
All right. As you're hitting that, like tapping it, go ahead and make a perception check.
Oh, wait. Dice right here. Whoops. Oh, 15. With a little 3. 18.
All right. You just pat it, and it's completely solid. It is there. And you feel certain that everything is fine in the world.
Perfect.
Yeah, so everything's Gucci, and you just go and get another cup of barley.
Yep.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
And then just go lay down.
Okay. Do you want to finish the cup, or is it like how you take water to bed and still have it?
Yeah, just whenever I wake up in the middle of the night, if I need a little something, yeah.
That's awesome. I love that. And your eyes close, and you're so rested. Oh my god. What an awesome session.
Perfect.
Yeehaw. Thanks so much, Caleb.
Of course. I hope I did it okay.
Yeah. Oh my god. I'm so excited. You did amazing.
I'm so suspicious of Reagan. I'm pretty sure he's like fucking me over so hard, but like I don't want to like just jump to conclusions and just like fuck something up right away. So I'm kind of being trusting right now, but I doubt that crate's gonna be there the next time I check. But we'll deal with it. We'll see what happens.
Oh, that's awesome. Wow.
Oh.
Great stuff. Great stuff. Well, yeehaw, I think this is a nice meme.
Yeah, that was fun.